right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.
How much else we got left?
Thank you very much, Ken, and welcome everybody to the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call. I'm Josh Taylor, joined in studio by Gene Collier from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Gene, obviously the big topic of the day. It has been the topic of the day because they played this afternoon. Right. The Pirates sweep Milwaukee, 5 wins in a row, 11 of the last 13. We've all heard it by now. But this is the best run of the season for this team. There's two ways to look at it, as far as I'm concerned. You can look at it as this team starting to peak at the right time, or maybe a team that's just starting to really level out when they had so many problems in April and in May, and maybe they're finally just hitting their watermark by having this kind of run now just to get to 500, because they're 48-48, but they're 3 games out of first place. So there's not a lot of different angles to look at this with. You really look at it as this team really has a shot to do something important, or maybe they're just getting out at the right time, but inevitably they'll fall short. Where do you fall in this particular spectrum?
I think they've set themselves up, Josh, for another month or something. It's dynamic. They could go out west and lose 6 of those 9 and temper all the enthusiasm that they generated this week. But I think what you've seen is that they've really stabilized themselves, and that always starts with starting pitching. They're getting 6-7 innings every night, which allows their bullpen to slot itself properly, and no one is getting into the underside of that bullpen, if you will. If I don't care what team you are, if your bullpen's in the game in the 4th inning, you're going to lose. And the Pirates have been able to avoid that for most of the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, they're stabilized. They're getting just enough offense, not a lot of offense. They're 14th in the National League in home runs. But they just swept a team that's 1st in the National League in home runs. Right. So, things are going their way now. Today they had Max Moroff and Chris Stewart batting 7th and 8th. Those guys are hitting a combined 160. They're 3 for 5 today.
They're
3
huge.
for 6.
Chris Stewart had 3 singles.
Yeah, and threw out a runner at second base. He had a great game. And those are the kinds of things that happen when teams go on a little winning streak. This is a modest winning streak. It does happen to be the longest of the year, but it's only 5 games.
It's a 5-game streak. I think the 11 out of 13 is the thing that really sticks out. Over that span, there's only one team that's been better. The Dodgers have won 12 of their last 13, and they have just been ridiculous. I believe they've won
32 of 36.
32 of 36. They've just been absolutely insane the way they've played.
This is the hottest Dodgers team ever.
And that's hard to believe.
And that includes some really good teams.
Exactly. And to your point, the thing that sticks out with the Dodgers, really good starting pitching. Alex Wood has been fantastic. Clayton Kershaw is Clayton Kershaw. He's done what he's done. But the Dodgers have had really good pitching. Brandon McCarthy's been pretty good. So you've had consistent pitching from the Dodgers, but their bullpen also is fantastic. Kenley Jansen, easily one of the top 3 closers in the game. Sergio Romo's one of his setup guys. They've got a good bullpen to get it to Jansen. So when you see this Pirates pitching staff, when you get strong performances from Tyone today, 8 strikeouts. Cole had 9 or 10 yesterday. Nova, not his strongest game, but does pretty well. Despite that, he still holds Milwaukee after a 3-run home run. You see that kind of a strong pitching performance from the starters, and then they step up and they continue to do their thing, and they've really stabilized. So when you do see that, that does make it promising for what you're expecting this team to do, knowing that pitching has been kind of an on and off thing. Earlier in the season, it was a starting rotation in May. In June, it became the bullpen. Now they're both coming together at the same time. So maybe it's just the planets aligning, but it is good to see this team actually pitching well on both ends of the pitching staff.
Oh, absolutely. And, again, mentioning the Dodgers, that's what allows their bullpen to be effective, is that they only have to cover 2 or 3 innings every night, and they know who can do that.
And they know who's coming in to close it out, too. The Pirates had issues in the closer role with going from Tony Watson to Felipe Rivero, and since he's been lights out. His ERA drops to 0.70. It's incredible what he's doing right now out of the bullpen. But that's when you see that kind of expected production, that kind of execution on a regular basis, it really starts to even things out pretty quickly. But they're going to Colorado. They're going to Denver on a 9-game road trip. 3 games in Denver, 3 games in San Francisco, 3 games in San Diego. So this is a really tough road trip where teams go out west, and people don't usually expect the best when they go out there. So this team going west, it seems like a really bad time to try to break up this momentum.
Well, yeah, and Colorado, of course, is one of the best teams in the league, but they're playing well. The Pirates are, I guess, about 7 games behind them for the second wild. Well, they're 7 games behind the Diamondbacks for the second spot. But even after that, you go to San Francisco, and the Giants were here 3 weeks. Expected them to sweep the Giants. They did not win a game. That could easily happen again. Baseball's so dynamic, such a long season. You never know how these teams are going to react from one night to the next.
All right, take a break here. We come back. There's something I want to talk about that just actually broke this evening. Really disturbing news coming out of the SEC. Ole Miss's head coach Hugh Freeze has stepped down for what the administration has called a very troubling pattern of behavior. We'll talk about that when we come actions about it, because he actually hasn't heard about it yet, but we'll talk about that. Plus, we'll take your phone calls. 412-575-2600 is the number on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. See you in a few.